Hey guys, this is Ishwari here and I'm back with another DIY video finally. I know it's been long, but as you've already read by the title, it's here. It's a DIY domino wall clock which I'm really excited about since I wanted to make it like forever now. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. What you'll require for this DIY is a thick ply. I used a ply of 18 mm thickness, and you want it to be cut in a circle. I used the diameter 42 centimeters because it fit perfectly with the size that I wanted. And you want to get a hole cut, a square shaped hole in the center like so, where your motor should be able to fit perfectly. Now you also need a thin ply which should be the same size circle with a hole in the center for the mount to come out. You need wood stain, you need a foam brush, sandpaper to sand the wood glue or Fevicol, super glue in order to stick the dominoes onto the wood, and some clock hands, and then assemble it. Now the first thing that you're going to be dealing with here is going to be to sand the wood. Now this makes the surface way smoother. The edge is much less likely to give you cuts. Also, once sanded, the wood stain stays much better on it. Now my plan was to attach both of these pieces of wood on top of each other just with the help of wood glue or Fevicol, but I found that wasn't enough to hold it in place, so I hammered 4 nails on the 4 positions of the clock, like at the 12 o'clock mark, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock mark towards the end, like so. Now the next step is to stain the wood. You can use a normal brush, but I had used it earlier and then it becomes very hard and difficult to use later on. So this time I used a foam brush instead, and I started applying the stain like so. Now make sure that each and every part that is going to be seen there is stained properly. Once you've spread the stain, now take a rag cloth and wipe the stain off the wood. This makes it permanent and is literally one of the most satisfying things ever. Now similarly stain it at the back and let it dry for about half an hour. Now I like the matte effect that it gave, so I left it as it is, but you're free to use a clear top coat or a wood stain sealant before the next step. Now your base is ready and all you need to do is attach the domino pieces as the numbers. Now select the domino pieces that you'd like to use first based on the numbers and start arranging them as I am doing. Now 360 degrees divided by 12 gives you 30 degrees, and so I used a 30-degree set square to help me arrange them perfectly, so I didn't want them to be asymmetrical. You can also mark the places before so that you don't make any error before putting the glue. Now insert the motor from the back, and now most of your work is done. Now I wasn't very sure about putting the hands properly, so I went to a clock shop and just asked them to fit it for me instead. And that's basically it. Now it's a working clock, and this is definitely one of the bigger projects that I've actually worked out for me. I can't believe that I made a functioning clock, which was actually much needed for my room as well, and it genuinely turned out way better than I anticipated. I was obsessed with the domino clock idea since I saw it on Pinterest, and I finally managed to do a decent job, hopefully. I don't know, I find it so cute, minimalist, like mid-century modern vibes, and it just goes with my room as well. Tell me what you feel in the comment section below. I'll be waiting. Now if you like this video, then don't forget to physically like it as well. Subscribe to my channel so that we hit 1,000 subscribers real soon, and also subscribe because I'm going to be uploading every Tuesday from today onwards, so you might also want to click the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. And yeah, hopefully you're there the next time I see you, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye. Also, don't forget to share it with all your friends who are always late, of like a clock or something in their house as well. Bye.